Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I spent a lot of time on this and I'm pretty mixed emotions about it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And you guys have been doing really good about liking the videos, and that really helps bump us up. So if you could take a second and like the video. I bled and sweat and my arms are sore and I did a lot of work, and it's not really the result I wanted. So let me know what you think. Here we go. Before you guys critique anything, let me explain what I did, why I did, how I did it. So I used the angle grinder because I knew it was going to leave these marks, and I wanted to show you guys how much work it's going to be to actually do this. If we do decide to do the whole car, I'm going to have to probably use paint remover, because if we use the angle grinder for the whole car, this aluminum is pretty easy to get to sand down and get scratch marks out of. This is a lot harder, and it was eating the sandpaper up. So to avoid spending hours and hours and hours and probably hundreds of dollars in sandpaper, we're probably gonna have to use paint stripper or just sand the whole thing down with probably 180, and then go down from there. And there's a nice spot right here that didn't really have any marks, so I sanded down a little better. And this isn't, that was just this buffing wheel with the hardest compound I have. I have 4 stages of compounds, and it'll basically get that to look like a mirror, like literally. And then what I did is basically, give or take at this line, so I did 180, 200 grit, and then 1,000 wet sand and 1,500. And then from here down, I did not do any wet sanding, just to see if there was gonna be a noticeable enough difference to wet sand the whole car or not. And at first glance, it looks like there is a pretty huge difference. And it's hard to say, I can't remember really if I sanded down here as much, but you can see, I mean, there are certain glimpses here and there that actually looks pretty dang good for no wet sanding. So, I don't So I made a slight boo-boo. Can you see all the like cloudiness, right? But then, and it is really hard to see. Let me see if I can get this at a better, like that. See how that's like pretty dang mirrored? and then that's all blotchy. So where I screwed up was the wherever it went, the nylon wire wheel I was using to kind of help eat the rest of the paint away. It was actually coarse enough, like you could see right there, it left all those lines, but then like right there I got most of that off with just the sandpaper. So you could see the sanding marks are still there, but the wet sanding was not enough to get the coarser marks out. So what I'm gonna do, so I took all that down with 180 on the sandpaper and then that nylon wire wheel. So I'm gonna go over the whole thing real quick with 220. And unfortunately I don't have, all I have as far as wet sanding paper goes is 1500. So I'm going from 220 to 1500. So I'm not gonna be able to get all of it out, but I would like the whole car to look, to have that instead of this cloud. So I'm gonna hit that real quick and we'll see if it looks any better. Look at that, just like that. I mean, that looks pretty sweet. And then cloudy. Pretty good little gouge when I was wet sanding. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually kind of deep. Luckily, I have electrical tape. I love and hate polishing metal for the same reason. You cannot shortcut this process. So as you can see, that looks pretty decent. Obviously there's still, that was the part where I took the angle grinder to, so there's still some stuff in there, but the reflection is pretty good, and that's only the first stage of compound, right? So I did that same wheel along the whole thing, and then put the cleaner on it, and then rubbed it all off, and it all looked like that. Which, as you can see, I mean, there's a huge difference between that and that. And I was really frustrated because I sanded it all back down because there's some scratches I didn't like, and then went through the whole thing again. I found 500 grit wet sandpaper, so I did that, and then did the 1500, and it still turned out like that. And I'm thinking, what the heck? And so then I thought, well, maybe I just need to spend more time. So I spent about, I'd say just under 10 minutes on just that little section. And that's all it was. I just wasn't spending enough time, and I wasn't going over it enough. And that's what made the difference there and there. So I'm gonna spend probably about an hour real quick doing all that slowly, methodically, correctly. And then we'll see if we can get the whole thing to look like that. And then we should have a good idea if this is going to be wild enough or look good enough to do, because it is a stupid amount of work. Like, I'll have a grand total of time at the end of this. definitely a much better result that I don't like about this. As I mentioned earlier, steel is a lot harder than aluminum. Do you kind of see the spottiness? Like sand marks, basically. This is gonna be an insane amount of work to do the whole car. And yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, because even if it's like that and the whole car is like that, it's probably gonna be kind of sweet. It would take probably a week of 8-hour days to get this whole thing to look like that, which isn't even like what I had in my head. This is your channel as much as it is mine. I mean, like, you know, I mean, overall that's pretty sweet. It's just, I'm used to, like, I'll throw some pictures in here of some of the other stuff I've polished, and it looks, I mean, it looks like chrome. It looks like a frickin' mirror. It's beautiful. And this does not look, you know, I mean, that doesn't look bad at all, but I'm not happy with it. And I don't want to spend the amount of time it would take for me to be happy with it. Okay, so in short, let me give you the lowdown on what I'm thinking. Okay, so I don't think that looks too bad. But personally, I don't like the, it's not as dark as I thought it was gonna be. And I personally just don't like that bright of a color on this car. I want this thing to look a little more sinister, a little meaner, and I think that bright, poppy, hey, look at me, is not giving that message. So I really, it's so typical, but or basic. The gray on the Miata, it's like a battleship gray is what it's been, or Nardo gray is what people call it. There's a couple colors on the new Dodge vehicles, and it's kind of like that, but it's darker. And so what I'm thinking is like a really dark kind of pastel gray, and then I'm gonna do all black accents is the paint scheme I've been wanting to go with. A lot of you guys, I was talking about, you know, putting something over this to prevent it from rusting, and a lot of you guys said to just clear coat it. In my experience, and to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, when you polish metal like that, the pores of the metal become very small, and there is nothing for the clear coat to grab. And so I've tried that in the past, just as a, like when I polish a valve cover, I tried clear coating it, and it did not work basically. It chipped off really easily. It didn't want to grab onto the metal at all. And also what gives it that finish is a ton of compounds and cleaning chemicals. And so it's really tricky to clean the metal good enough to clear it with still keeping that sheen. And so I don't know if this is the this is the proper application for metal polishing. Like I said, I'm not really in love with it, and in all reality, I was here yesterday for 7 hours, and I only worked on that. As much of a baby as this makes me sound, like my arms and chest are sore from wet sanding. You guys saw like 10 seconds of it, but wet sanding that was a pain in the butt, because you got to push. I mean, steel's hard. So I was pushing, and then I went over it with 500 and then 1500. You know, it was a ton of work to get that result. And I'm not really, you know, I was looking for like mirror, and you know, outside the whole car looking like that, probably be pretty cool. I'm not sold on it though. I think it's too light. I would like this. I'm cool with some polished engine bay accents. I think that'd be pretty cool. But I personally don't want to do the whole car like this. Even just holding this phone up to film, like my arm's tired from doing all that crap. So let me know what you guys think. It was a little bit different. I love polishing because the end result is usually so satisfying, and it's like I said, there's no way to shortcut it. Like, you just have to work hard, and I like that part of it. But I don't know. I'm not sold on it. I think it's too light, and the body's obviously very, very imperfect. You know, there's dents and dimples everywhere, and so to get that mirror image on metal that looks like bacon, it's just going to be ridiculously hard, and I don't know. I just don't know if it's worth my time and effort. Not polished and raggedy. polished and looks like something Malibu Barbie would drive. I don't know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm not sold on it, but I value your guys' opinions, so let me know if you like it. Other random paint color ideas, like throw that out there, because there's probably a lot of colors you guys have been thinking about seeing on this that I haven't even thought of yet. I'm open. I would just, if we are going to paint it, I would like it to be a darker color, but you never know. So give me your ideas. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching, and if I don't see you guys until then, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you later.